The Starship Phoenix's main theme. It's one of my favorite tracks in Up Your Arsenal. Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. Last time, we ended up finding that the Florana Tree Beast and the only man to survive against Dr. Nefarious was Captain Quark, of all people. So, after kicking his ass, we brought him to the Starship Phoenix, where we'll get him into his own living quarters. Now, for right now, he'll actually follow us for right now until we get him into the area in which he needs to go to. But you can actually hit him with your wrench if you have any pent-up aggression from Ratchet and Clank 2 and 1. So, before we do that, we have these Galactic Rangers that are right here. They will always be patrolling like that. The models will interact, so they're not, phasing through it. So already better than a lot of things from nowadays. But
this is our Gadgetron weapons vendor. Here you can try out new weapons in a VR simulation before you buy them.
Yes, this is something new that was added into Ratchet and Clank. Pretty much in the Starship Phoenix, you can test out the ability on how these weapons work before you buy them by hitting the square button. But right here, employee special discount. One time only, Gadgetron offers a special discount to all former Gadgetron employees. Insert a memory card, PS2, that contains the game data from Ratchet and Clank 1. So remember, in the first Ratchet and Clank game, when we were talking with the old man in charge of Gadgetron, that our employee discount will end up processing within 2 years. Well, it's been 2 years. Checking the memory card. Our records show that that at one time you have been employed by Gadgetron. We're pleased to give you a 10% discount on all Gadgetron weapons. Thank you for making your choice at Gadgetron. And not only that, go in it again. Our records indicate that you have the 10% discount and you've unlocked a new skin. You can select a different skin for Ratchet in the special menu. This is only if you have data for Ratchet and Clank 1 on your system. What is that skin? It is the old school Ratchet skin from Ratchet and Clank 1. I think this would be an interesting one to do. I will put this skin on later on, but for right now, I want to show off the armor and then the different upgrades that we'll get for the armors. But you will only get that skin if you have Ratchet and Clank 1 data. To my knowledge, you don't have to have actually beaten Ratchet and Clank 1. You just need the data on your memory card. But since we have the discount, as you can see, all the prices are down by 10%. So we're saving on some bolts here. But we have two new weapons. We have the Infector. Infect your enemies with a brainwashing serum that causes them to turn against each other. This is one of those weapons that honestly takes forever for me to upgrade. This is an instance of... what was a weapon from Ratchet and Clank 2 that would be this? This was my Spider-Bot glove of this game. In that it just takes forever for me to do it. And we have the returning Suck Cannon. This weapon sucks enemies up like a vacuum. Smaller enemies that have been sucked up can then be shot out again like bullets. One can also suck up crates. So this is returning from Ratchet and Clank 1, obviously having a different design from it. Kind of sucks that, we can't get the weapon for free, but I'm pretty sure we'll get compensated for that. So I think I should show off some of the, testing stuff. So let's show off a test of Suck Cannon. Why not? So you get the Suck Cannon, and pretty much, as you can see, it levels up as well, and it sucks in enemies like so. Works just like how the old Suck Cannon does, has a meter that it will end up going up into, and once it is full, you will be able to fire it at people because you can't suck up anymore. Interesting fact about these little robots that are inside these training areas. They all have weapons from Ratchet and Clank 1. They have the Pyrocitor, they have the Wallopers, and I believe they also will have bomb gloves, I believe. Unfortunately, you cannot get those weapons. If anything, I would have loved to have the Walloper again. You guys, for those of you who've seen my other LPs of Ratchet and Clank, you guys know that the Walloper is a favorite weapon of mine. I didn't use it that much, but I've just always loved using it whenever I'm playing on my own. Yeah, there's a bomb glove right there. And as you can see, the Pyrocitor, it doesn't have red fire anymore. It has blue fire, which makes me sad because we don't get another one of those. And you do get to keep the bolts that you do get in this, but obviously, since, you can't really keep the weapons, they won't gain experience, and you won't get that many bolts anyway. Alright, so since we have that, we're going to buy the Suck Cannon because it's so cheap. And we are going to buy the Plasma Whip. I should buy the N60 soon.
To throw your whip, hold R1 and press circle.
Yes, we can actually throw our whip. It does count as ammunition, though, so keep that in mind. Never mind the fact that this plasma is going right through my goddamn face. I love this weapon, though. This is not my favorite sort of whip-based weapon that is in the Ratchet and Clank series. No, my favorite one is actually inside the next game I'm going to be doing, Deadlock. So we also have the sup cannon, which I love so much. I love my sup cannon. But go over here, and we have...
This is our onboard Gadgetron armor vendor. We'll notify you whenever a new suit of armor is available for purchase.
Yep. Whenever you come back here after doing certain points in the game, Sasha will come up on the intercom and will tell you that there is a new armor purchase that you can do. So if we go in right now, as you can see, we have the next one, which is the Magna Plate Armor, a full-body personal armor system reinforced with an energy-absorbing alloy called Magna Plates. Gadgetron guarantees their new Magna Plate armor system will reduce damage from enemy fire by a full 33%. Only costs 10,000 bolts. I only need 500 more. I'm going to be getting a couple of bolts. I can easily get 500 bolts in this area for something I'm going to be doing, because I should tell you right now, this entire episode is going to be me in the Starship Phoenix just messing around. So let's go to where we need to go over here. And there's our quarters, but we have 2 areas to go to. Right here, we have our trophy gallery.
To the Phoenix Trophy Room. Whenever a crew member is awarded a Medal of Honor, it is displayed here.
Yes, this is where all the trophies that we will get over the course of the game will be displayed. And what's this?
I'm sorry, that area is restricted. You don't have access yet.
Yep, you gain access to that once you get all the trophies. What does that mean? The Insomniac Museum is behind this
that
one.
Area is restricted.
So once we get everything in the game, we will have the Insomniac Museum unlocked. Now, I've been going around the Starship Phoenix for a while now. I haven't explained what exactly is here, because believe it or not, there are collectibles on the Starship Phoenix. In fact, there are 4 skill points for you to get on the Starship Phoenix, and there are 7 titanium bolts. Now, there are 2 of them that we're going to be having to do later on, well, that we can get somewhat closer than the other ones. For right now, we can only get 1 of them. One of these skill points is going to be for buying the strongest armor in the game, which is going to be one of the last skill points I end up getting. Total right now that I can end up getting, there is only 1 skill point that I will be able to get later on. I can't get any of them right now. But what's inside right here?
This is the Phoenix VR deck. Here you can train in combat simulations or practice using new gadgets.
And you get rewarded for them. In the VR simulation, you get rewarded bolts, and this is where we're going to be getting our first titanium bolt. But first, let's go and put Quark in his separate living quarters so he's not following me.
These are your quarters. I set up the VG9000 to play vid comic discs.
How'd the monkey already go in there?
How do you think he got like this? Well, the life of an intergalactic superhero can be very stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, you're telling me this nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious?
We're boned.
We're hosed.
I share that sentiment.
Triangle for your quick select menu.
Odd that it does it
This
this
is the
time.
VG9000 game system. If you have a vid comic, you could play it here.
Yes, vid comics. You need a vid comic to play. That's going to be something we're going to be exploring later on in the game, because that is plot related for it. And if you look on the desk right here, there is our old pilot's helmet from Ratchet and Clank 1. So there's the old Blarg pilot helmet. Now you might be wondering, oh, what about the O2 mask? Well, the O2 mask is still built in, so yay!
Great. Meet me on the bridge.
I will do that, Sasha, with your static image that constantly plays. Now, the Starship Phoenix is pretty small, so after the bridge, that's really all we're going to be dealing with. But I still have to do those challenges. So, let's go to the bridge. And that looks like an interesting area.
To interrupt these
I love how they wait so long to tell you can interrupt these messages with the triangle button. I'm usually going to be doing that, but let's go to the bridge.
We're losing the signal. Try boosting the power.
Isn't that the president?
They came out of nowhere! Tyrannoid invasion force! Presidential compound has been breached! Cannot hold out much longer here.
Mr. President. Dad! Are you there?
Dad?
Nepotism?
Robotic citizens of the Solana Galaxy, the hour of your liberation is at hand! Too long have we robots suffered under the bigotry, the stupidity, the squishiness and foul stench of organic life forms. Soon, all robots will bask in the liberty and equality of my benevolent, iron-fisted rule. And as for you filthy organic life forms, you can look forward to being disintegrated. That's all for now.
Well,
Plot a course from Arcadia. Maximum speed. Prepare the dropship for planetary assault. We're going in.
We'll see you on Arcadia.
sounds like a plan. So download the coordinates for the capital city on planet Marcadia. And that was Dr. Nefarious. I love Dr. Nefarious, as you will see. And I would like to remind people, Dr. Nefarious is voiced by Armin Shimmerman, the same man who does Andrew Ryan. Yeah, that's a huge goddamn difference, don't you think? Compared to, you know, Bioshock and to this game. And really any performance of Dr. Nefarious, because Dr. Nefarious is a reoccurring character, which is why I love him so much. Alright, so pretty much Marcadia is under attack. And what would any person, you know, who is not in a hurry do? Obviously, we're going to be going to the VR to get some, you know, upgrades.
Review your